I get my heart beating super fast. One is asking me a trivia question and putting a countdown clock on it, and the other is flameless candles. And I'm not joking, I own over 100 of these. I think that lighting is the most important part of interior design. I think it is the fastest, most effective way to transform a space, not just for a special occasion or a certain time of year, but for your home all year round. We deserve to light our candles. We don't need to wait, but isn't it nice when you can do it safely, without any flame, without any scents? The only issue with that is the cost of the batteries. We love flameless candles, but the batteries end up costing us. Unmatched has solved this problem, for at least from what I've seen as someone who really does collect flameless candles, the first time ever, with rechargeable flameless candles. What you see here is this beautiful tray. It's not just a core. This is actually charging, and this cord here just shows you how you can plug it. This is actually charging these 3 candles. You see this flickering wick. You have a 4, 5, and 6 inch candle. You don't have to choose. You're getting all 3. And let me just tell you, just to arrange these colors, these sizes, always beautiful, always very, very elegant. I can't believe the price. You loved them at $49.95. We took $10 off right now on Flex Home for $13 and change. But you get all 3 plus the charger plus a remote for $39.95. Ellen Bunner, you and I have had moments where we have just fangirled out over candles before. Yes. We do this when the camera's not on. Yes. We're like, did you see how this one does this and that one that? Right. And we both were just over here like, never buy a battery again.
Right,
the money's saved.
I know. You know, Unmatched, we bring you those beautiful flameless candles exclusively here at HSN, but not like this. This is a one-of-a-kind. And I always say candlelight is the quickest way to elevate your space, but also elevate your mood. And, you know, maybe you took down all your decor and you're missing the twinkling light of the tree. Candles can bring that to your home every single day. Now, I want you to look at something. Look at how bright they are. I want you to notice the color. Do you see the color? Also notice the movement of the flame. So this is our FlameWave technology. So first of all, it's our most high-end technology for a candle. Second of all, these are real wax. So these are not the plastic, right? And not only that, and I've sold flameless candles for a long time, they're not flat at the top. They have that what I call the perfect burn, right? Deep well, the flame is in there where you can have it where you don't see the flicker, or you can show it off. We did our most popular sizes, the 4, 5, and 6 inch. And they're sitting on this base, but they don't have to. You can use these anywhere. You can use them separately or together. And like you said, because there's 3, they're the perfect little trio. If you are, you know, decorational challenged, get a little plate, put the 3, instant centerpiece, but we also include the remote.
Okay, your table is done. This is your tablescape. Your mantle is done. Your side table is done. May I ask, can you just turn the lights down again a little bit darker? Because I don't often have my breath taken away with the candles, but when I saw them fully down, you can tell the difference in quality when it's real wax versus the plastic. This is the glow.
All the way through.
Of real wax. This is a flicker that looks about as much like a real flame as I have seen.
Yes.
You can really tell that the quality is just at the top level, where usually these could cost anywhere upwards of $25 a piece. All 3, there's not a wrong arrangement for these.
No wrong way to do it.
But I do have a question, Ellen.
Yes.
If they're not living on that charger, how long can I keep them out in a different world?
Great question. Okay, so when you put these out, you're gonna get 45 hours of burn time.
Get out of town.
On one charge. And here's the best part. Guess how long it takes to charge them?
I don't know.
A little over 2 hours. 2 to 3 hours,
okay.
And you've got 45 hours. Now let's think about that, because first I wanna show you this remote, and I wanna talk to you how I use these at home. On your remote, first of all, most importantly, at least to me, well, of course you can turn it off and on with the remote. So if you have these in a high place, perfect. They have a built-in timer. Not just a couple hours, you have actually the 2, 4, 6, and 8 hour option. So for me, I usually do like a 4 or 6 hour timer. So if you're doing a 6 hour timer, they come on at the same time every night for 6 hours, that's a week. You're burning these over a week before you need to charge them again, right? The other thing you can do, and I think this is really fun, is you can make them stationary or you can make them flicker. So if you want the wick not to move, there's a button for that. If you want to change the brightness of that, there's a button for that too. And here's the best part. You're getting your batteries included in your remote. And remember with this part, say these, you know, you're ready for a charge. A lot of these candles, Natasha, when you look at them online, you have to plug each candle in individually. Not with these. You're gonna charge all three at one time just by plugging this base in, which is really thin, doesn't take up a lot of space, 2 to 3 hours.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Because it's a USB end, which means anything that you own, whether it's USB or a wall plug, you will have, you know, some adapter that can plug into a USB.
Exactly.
We know that. Even a portable battery.
Exactly.
You don't even need to have it near a plug.
Right. So think about how much you're spending on batteries. I mean, I love flameless candles, but I hate when I look at them and they're not glowing anymore, right? And you know you have to go buy the batteries. I mean, that's at least, if you're thinking like a set of 3, you would at least spend $8 to $10 each time.
Okay, my flameless candle graveyard.
Okay.
Because it costs too much to pay for the batteries, and then I take the ones that aren't as bright and they hide behind the ones that are brighter.
Yes.
And then you can really tell they're fake because the glow is so different, and fire does not differentiate.
Exactly.
Fire is the same brightness everywhere.
Look at how, okay, how pretty is this? Think about the spaces in your home that need a little light. You know, the entryway, the dark corner, your centerpieces. You know, I use these every day, but the holidays, do you know how you peak with your candle usage? Like, you know, you're putting them like in your lanterns, right? You're putting them in your jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. You know, these, we have them together, but you have 3 candles. You know, you can use them in different things around your home, your lanterns. How many lanterns, here's another question.
How many lanterns do I have?
How many lanterns and candles on candlesticks in your home do you have that just sit there, hang on, I'm gonna use my remote, like that? Never burned, never lit, ever. They just sit there decoratively.
Girl, I have some in glass lanterns that I never turn on because opening the lantern and getting in there, I can't even do it.
So I just use the remote. Remember, the remote works like a remote. You can turn them off and on. You know, I'm not sure, but it's pretty far.
We're gonna test it.
Yeah, test it out. I would say.
Oh, hello.
I know.
I always test things on there that I shouldn't, but I'm just telling you. I mean, that's impressive. So if it is up high, you can do that. I want to mention again, because you brought this up, Ellen, and so thoughtful that you mentioned this. The actual tilt of the angle of the candle, this means it's not like a lot of these other flameless candles where you have to be standing over it to see that magic flickering wick.
Yes.
Most of them you're saying, okay, well maybe on a table it will work, or you know, somewhere that's low set. Because you have the actual visibility of the flickering wick from an eye level, even from slightly beneath it, now your decor possibilities have exponentially increased.
Totally.
Because you see the perfect angle from all angles.
And to your point too, you get both. You have them where the wick is so deep set, or you have them where they're sticking out the top like a bulb. I mean, how, right? The other thing I love, do you see that on my hand? So if you put these, like say, on your mantle, you see that dance of light on the wall? This is FlameWave technology. I want you to come in close because there's a couple things. First of all, you see the movement, right?
Overwhelmed.
You see the movement, but even down to the color authenticity of this. I mean, this is the most realistic. And let's talk for a minute about real candles, right? First of all, if you're forgetful like me, you're constantly, did I blow it out? You know, is the dog or the kids, who's over there? Maybe you know someone who's in the hospital or assisted living and they love candlelight, but they can't use it. Flameless, it's so easy. And now, you know, the only drawback to flameless has ever been replacing the batteries. We've taken that away. So now in under 3 hours, you have a full 45 hours of burn time. And you don't have this. I always bring this because I'm a bad real candle burner. I don't know if it's just me, but you know, it drowns in the, you know, it's your
air conditioning.
Yes, you get all of these soot marks. How many things in your home have you ruined from wax and soot and mess? And remember, you're getting the plate, but you don't have to keep them on the plate. Use them in unexpected, beautiful ways throughout your home. It's simple, you guys, because we're giving you the perfect set trio, 4, 5, and 6 inches.
And look, these are not the first flameless candles that we've brought to you here at HSN. You know them, you've seen them, and if you're thinking, really, candles? This is the first time we've told you, go ahead and save 10, 20, 30, 40, hundreds of dollars a year that we spend on batteries. My husband and I wait for them to go on sale, and sometimes it means we don't use things that require batteries because they have gotten that expensive. It's depressing. I don't even know all of my old, you know, secrets of, oh, I know this place sells them for a better deal, or this one. Those are all gone now. There are no more secret great places to buy a cheap battery. It just doesn't happen. How about no battery?
No batteries.
How about the cheapest battery you've ever had, which is a $0 battery? You will never have to buy another battery for this, but did you say 45 hours?
45
45
hours. Real
hours,
wax.
it will glow, and then you just toss it on here for 2, and it recharges completely.
Yes, if you shop around, the difference here is you can recharge all 3 at one time with the plate. Quick charge time under 3 hours, 45 hours of burn time. But it's the look and the quality. You're getting real wax, not plastic, the perfect burn, the deep well, and look at the color of that flame. I mean, it is the most realistic. That's what I love about Unmatched. You know, you guys love them too.
Look, this is a luxury candle.
Yes.
Just like when I said that Juliana's fairy lights were luxury fairy lights, this is that. You have blown my mind. Ellen, I love you. I'll call you. We'll hang out with these candles forever.
Thank you.
Helen and I have a special